Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, everyone. First of all, let me to thank all of you for watch this video. We are from Project Based Learning Team TFPL 108. Now we are going to present our project. The title is Residential Incident Reporting and Monitoring Application. Let me introduce my team. First is Aldreno Hosea Pranginangin as a group leader. Next, our members of team, there are Rohani Jessica Sringoringo, Muhammad Joharel Mustafa, Nanda Prasetyani, Adib Zahran, and Doni Tata Fareza. The next slide will be explained by Doni Tata Fareza. Doni, now is your time.
These are the role and contribution of group members. First, Adreno Hosea Pranginangin as programmer. His contribution is creating table structure. Second, Nanda Prasetyani as analyst. Her contribution is managing SRS document. Third, Rohani Jessica Sringoringo as analyst. Her contribution is defining application final report or documentation. Fourth, Adib Zahran as programmer. His contribution is designing ER diagram. 5. Muhammad Joharel Mustafa as designer. His contribution is designing website user interface. 6. Doni Tata Fareza as tester. His contribution is defining use case.
As you can see, there is application general description. Waspada Aja as the application name is a web application that allow residents to report incident that can harm the network, such as robbery, infrastructure damage, which later will be followed up by the security officer. Waspada Aja also provide a bulletin platform for users to share content about security, tips, or update around the network. There are 8 functional requirements from this application. First, resident can create an account. Second, user can log in using their registered account. Third, registered resident can create incident report. 4, user can create bulletin post. 5, admin have permission to manage incident report. 6, admin can manage security officer account. 7, admin have the ability to manage bulletin post. And last, users who have logged in can log out of their browser.
These are application non-functional requirements. There are 9 criteria. First, availability. The system must have a minimum availability of 99.4% over a month, except during system. Second, security. The system must store password using a secure hashing algorithm to ensure data protection. Third, reliability. The system must operate without significant bugs. 4. Scalability. The system must be capable of supporting multiple users simultaneously without any degradation in server performance or with only minimal degradation. 5. Portability. The application must be compatible with multiple browsers and accessible on various devices, while ensuring a responsive display across all platforms. 6. Maintainability. The system should have clear documentation and the code should follow standard coding guidelines. 7. Usability. The apps should be user-friendly, accommodating users of all skill levels. 8. Compliance. The system needs to comply with GDPR regulations, which means giving users the right to erasure so they can request the deletion of their personal data. 9. Language. The application must support Bahasa Indonesia for the user interface.
And here we have the use case diagram for the Waspada Aja project. There are 3 user classes starting from the residents, the security officers, and the site admins. There are 8 use cases for the user classes, beginning with creating a new account, which is exclusive to the resident user class. Then we have the logging in use case, which every user class has access to. Then creating an incident report, which is again exclusive to residents. After that, we have the creating post in the residence bulletin, which every user class has access to. The next 3 use cases can only be done by the site admins, which firstly, managing incident reports, then creating security officer accounts, And finally, managing posts are made on the residence bulletin. The final use case, logging out, can be accessed by every user class.
This is the ER diagram for our application. There are 7 entities, including 2 weak entities. Account entity has 7 attributes, which with account ID as the primary key. Session entity have 2 attributes, which are account ID and session ID. Reports entity has 7 attributes, which report ID as the primary key. Report images entity has 2 attributes, which are report ID and file name. Message entity has 5 attributes with message ID as the primary key. Post entity has 5 attributes with post ID as the primary key. Lastly, the post images entity has 2 attributes, which are post ID and file name. Finally, we have the structure table. There are 7 tables. First, account table. It stores all users' account data. Second, session table. It stores users' session ID. Third, reports table. It stores all incident reports created by the residents. Fourth, report images table. It stores information of report images such as image file name. Fifth, messages table. It stores all messages sent by admins on users report. Six, post table. It stores bulletin posts created by all users. Seven, post images table. It stores the information of post images. That's it, our presentation on Waspadaja application. Thank you for watching and have a great day.